Angry Rafa Benitez's Dominic Calvert-Lewin message ahead of Everton comeback. Rafa Benitez has told the Premier League they must take responsibility if his star player Dominic Calvert-Lewin suffers a serious injury on his return to the Everton side. The Blues boss is furious that his club's request to have their Boxing Day game at Burnley postponed because of 5 COVID cases amongst his squad and 6 injury absences. It leaves him with a squad of just 15 for the festive clash, and 5 of those will be drawn from the U23 ranks. That means he will be forced to play England striker Calvert-Lewin, even though he knows it is a massive risk after a 3-month injury absence. And he said, "It's quite dangerous for us, and maybe someone has to take responsibility, someone has to consider that, because of the circumstances of this game, we have to play players who are not ready. Have your say. Is Rafa Benitez right to feel aggrieved?" Comment below. They just talk about the numbers, the 13 plus 1 keeper, but we have 9 outfield players available plus 3 keepers and have to bring in 5 young players who it seems have enough experience to play. But the reality is some of these players include Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who has been out injured for 2 months. We have other players with knocks and we will have to push them. They are not fit, and who will take responsibility if something happens to them because they have to play 90 minutes? We are exposing them. Benitez says it is a huge dilemma because Calvert-Lewin is central to the manager's plans for the rest of the campaign, and another injury now could be disastrous. But he may have no option but to play the 24-year-old with so few players available. He has 5 COVID cases in his squad plus 2 coaches with the virus. With Dominic, it's a really difficult decision for us. Who will take responsibility if something happens? After 2 months out, he will have to play 90 minutes, so we are exposing them to serious injury. Calvert-Lewin hasn't played since August after picking up a quad injury, and he has only returned to training in the past fortnight. And Richarlison, Yerry Mina, Andros Townsend, Salomon Rondon, Tom Davies and Sanctosin are all injured, leaving him with Calvert-Lewin as the only fully fit senior striker. Benitez added, "For Dominic to be fully fit he will still need, for me, 2 or 3 weeks. That will give him match fitness and maybe a bit more to ensure he is at his maximum. In the case of any player who has been out for around 2 months, he can be fit, but when it comes to playing a game, that is totally different. It will take time for him to have the sharpness you have to have in a game. Physically he is fine, but still it is a risk because you cannot overload these players. It is the same with players who have issues like Coleman and Allen, you are managing them now. Maybe you have